Hello everybody, Hollywood John here. I hope you're doing well. I'm here in one of my Airbnb properties. The good news is the coronavirus did not cause any more cancellations this week. The bad news is that's because all the reservations are canceled. So I'm still here taking care of some repairs and doing videos for all of you. This video is about Section 8. Section 8 is a pretty big buzzword in the real estate investment community. So I wanted to do a video on how you can use Section 8 to start your real estate investing portfolio. Section 8 is a government program that assists low-income tenants with their rent. The tenants are responsible for a portion of the rent, and the government steps in and pays the remainder of their monthly rent. Section 8 is reserved for low-income families that qualify for the Section 8 voucher. A voucher is kind of like a coupon. You apply for Section 8, you get accepted into Section 8, and you get pretty much what it boils down to is a rent coupon that you could take to landlords, that you could take to properties. So when you go to rent the property, you could present the coupon saying that the government will take care of the monthly rent up to a certain amount, and then the tenant is responsible for the rest of that amount. That doesn't mean the people are lazy. That doesn't mean the people are criminals. It just means they're low income. That's all it means, okay? Many landlords hold those tenants to the same types of background checks as non-voucher holding tenants. Criminal background check, things like that. Evictions in the past, stuff like that, okay? So Section 8 just means they're low income. Doesn't mean they're criminals, doesn't mean they're lazy, doesn't mean any of that stuff. It just means low income. So how could you, as an aspiring property investor, profit from Section 8? Well, you buy a property and you put it up for rent and you accept the Section 8 vouchers. Your property will be subject to an extra inspection from the Section 8 office. So keep that in mind. So it's just an extra set of ears and eyes on your property inspecting it. That could be good, that could be bad. I'm going to do another video on the pros and cons of Section 8. This video is to explain basically what Section 8 is. Of course, it's more detailed. Of course, it's more nuanced. Do your research. I'm putting links in the description to do the nitty-gritty research on Section 8. This is just a basic overview, okay? So yes, you are subject to another inspection because the government will be paying the rent. The government wants to see, is the house standing? Is it up to fire code? Does it have the right odds and ends, structurally to be able to house the Section 8 families in a safe manner, okay? They give it a once over. They might recommend certain things here and there. And if you don't abide by those changes, then you don't get that Section 8 money. It's as simple as that. But in my limited experience with Section 8, there's never been anything, or there has not been anything that has been too crazy in regards to changes, little changes here and there. And if you're investing in your local community, you will know the right handymen to call that already know the Section 8 guidelines because they've been fixing up houses for so long that they know what to fix before you even have the inspection. That's another benefit of investing in a community, investing in your backyard, not doing random long-distance real estate investments, okay? Find yourself a handyman that knows already what the Section 8 inspectors look for. One benefit I'm going to touch on very briefly is Section 8 payments don't stop because of the coronavirus. Okay, if they do, this country is in a lot of trouble. All right, if those Section 8 payments stop because of the coronavirus, we're in serious trouble. Okay, so your Section 8 payments, as of now, are going on swimmingly due to prickly boy coronavirus. Just so you know, okay? Another benefit of Section 8 is that you get your money on time every month. With market rate tenants, once in a while, they have a late payment here and there, things like that. Maybe the rent doesn't come in until the 3rd or the 4th or the 5th, and you have to debate whether to charge that tenant a late fee. Have they been a good tenant? Do they have a lease renewal coming up? Have they been a quiet tenant? Do they give you problems? Section 8, the money comes in like clockwork. And how does this help you as a landlord? Well, Section 8 is for low-income tenants. It's also for low-income landlords. Because Section 8 properties, usually, since they're lower-income tenants, mean lower rent prices mean lower real estate prices. So it's a lot easier to get into a Section 8 property because usually, all things equal, they will be cheaper. Yes, a Section 8 property in Los Angeles will still be a lot more expensive than a Section 8 property in Palmdale or a Section 8 property in North Central Florida, where I am now. But if you take a Section 8 property in North Central Florida and you compare it with a similar sized property in South Florida, you're getting a lot more value in North Central Florida in terms of cash flow. Maybe not so much in appreciation, but more in terms of cash flow. And there's certain things you could do to force appreciation in Section 8 properties, which I will do a video on that coming up as well. Let me know what you think about Section 8 properties in the comments. Do you have any? Do you own any? Do you rent any Section 8 properties? I want to hear from you. This is Hollywood John. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell thing. See you next time.